Hello, this is Korum. We're coming to another video on Genshin Impact. We're on the Genshin Impact website. Yeah, we're looking up, we're checking out the new weapon lists. We're gonna go over them, check them out, see how they look. So this seems to be the new bow that's coming out, the 5-star bow. It's called the First Great Magic Bow. It looks kind of cool. It's got crit damage on it, base attack. That's awesome. You always want your crit damage. Damage dealt by charge attacks increased by 16%. So this looks like it'd be a great Ganyu bow too. If it's got that charge attack by 16%, she's always using her charged attack for every party member with the same elemental type as the wielder. So basically, if everyone's like in her Ganyu's group is ice, she gets 48% attack. That's pretty damn cool. That's at rank 1. I would wonder what that's gonna be like at rank 5. If you're like Slice or one of those guys, man, and you can get your what, you can spend that couple hundred. Oh God, like $500 to $1,000 on getting this weapon up. You can do it. But if everyone in your party is different, you get a movement speed. That's kind of weird. I don't think that's not very interesting. So basically, it's like if for this bow you want everyone to be the same element in your party. So that's kind of cool. Gives you more damage. The more damage you get. It looks like it's going to take all new crafting materials, so that kind of sucks. So this is the new weapon that's coming. This is your new fishing weapon. So when you saw the stupid crack pipe, or whatever this is, looks like a crack pipe. Sorry. The ferryman sword? Yeah, more like crack pipe. They got that special crack pipe in Fontaine. This looks pretty good. It's a one-handed sword, so it's going to probably be good for Lynette. So that's kind of cool. Increases elemental skill crit rate by 8%. That's good. Crit, that's very rare. And additionally increases energy recharge by 6 for every 5 seconds after using your elemental skill. So that's going to be even better. So it looks like this is going to be pretty good. 45% energy recharge is great. Attacks decent. And it looks like it's also going to take all new fishing materials. But it says here the only way to attain it is through the exchange of the Fontaine Fishing Association. So it's going to be a pain in the butt fishing all new. You're going to have to get all new fish. Does this have a percentage? Oh, that's pretty good. So this is rank 1. So this is probably going to go up to 15% or so. Maybe 6, So that's pretty good. You can crit rate 15% on your E ability. And then your energy recharge is probably going to go up to what, like 25 extra percent. That's pretty good every time you use your elemental skill. So this is the new BP reward system. So if you haven't been using it, I always recommend getting the BP. It's fun if you can afford that $10. Back in the day when we were playing like EverQuest, or if you ever played World of Warcraft or any of those MMOs back in the day, you would have to pay a monthly fee. It was crazy. They would charge, like, you'd pay for the game and then they'd charge you a monthly fee to play the damn game. So it was a good way for them to keep money flow in, man. They were making money back in the day in the early 2000s. Now it's like, oh, try it for free. And then they, well, they're making even more money now, probably doing all this stupid shit. So this one looks pretty crappy. I don't really like that. Look at that low crit rate. This is at level 90 and it's only 18% crit rate. Base attack is decent. It's pretty high. After charge attack hits an opponent, a sunfire arrow will descend, hitting them. Effect, we said, for 10 seconds. That doesn't lower, so that kind of sucks. Heartseeker take... Opponents affected by Heartseeker take 28% more. So that's kind of good. It's like a Ganyu bow again. Like, who do I use that I charge? I don't really charge on... Yoyami is my character of choice, and I doubt I'll ever use this bow. I doubt it. Who's it for? It's not for... This is definitely going to be one of those ones that, like, talk to me in a couple years after I BP'd through everything else, and then I'll get to that one. Because right now, nope. And then we got the Sacrificial Jade here. This is the Catalyst. It's got a good crit rate. Great base attack. Let's see what its ability is. It's going to need, when not on the field... Oh, let's see what... So this one takes more of the newer stuff. This looks like it takes Sumeru... stuff to craft it. This one, the Sacrificial Jade Catalyst, looks good. It's got great crit rate, so that's good. When you're on the field for more than 5 seconds, max HP will be increased by 32%. Oh, who would that go? There's a couple characters that relies on that. And Elemental Mastery will be increased by 5%. So that's pretty good. So this will actually increase. Who knows how much this can go up to? That 32% could probably go up to over 50% HP. This effect will be canceled after the wielder has been on the field for 10 seconds. So this is great thing. Even if oh man, what do you even? No, you wouldn't want it on Kokomi because the crit rate. She's you get the base already, but I'm sure there's some Catalyst users out there that need HP, so if you ever have one of those, that's pretty good. And that little Elemental Mastery kind of brings it in. But again, it's not overwhelming. I'd rather have the Solar Pearls. Really great compared to that. Ooh, this spear looks cool as hell. All right. Ballad of the Fjords. Oh, it's got crit rate on it. When there are at least 3 different elemental types in your party, Elemental Mastery will increase by 120. That's pretty good. Not great. Yeah, I guess you kind of want it on... But that's the problem is like these type of weapons, you have to have 3 different elemental types, and usually when you're including characters that you kind of want that, they're usually on like, oh, we're on fire build, so you're the for a Jingling, you're the pyro. But I guess she could be the pyro, and the 3 other characters just you need 1 other fire and then 2 other water and a whatever electric maybe. So that's not bad. It looks like this is going to have a new material. That kind of sucks. I don't know what that goblet is. And then Sumeru, and then I think that's Whopper Flower Juice. So let's talk. Ooh, the talking stick looks kind of cool. I kind of dig the futuristic look. The Silver Tongue. So it's got a horrible. It's in another one of those low crit rate ones. The Silver Tongue attack will be increased by 16 seconds for 15 seconds after being infected by Pyro. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. All elemental... Wait, attacks will be increased by 60 after being affected by Pyro. Okay. This effect will be triggered once every 12 seconds. All elemental damage bonus will be increased by 12% for 50 after being affected by Hydro, Cryo, Electro, or Dendro. Okay, I guess. Another shit weapon I don't think I'll ever use. Looks like, well, at least it takes slimes, but then it also takes these things, which are, from Sumeru. This sword looks cool, the Wolf Fang. Is it a one-handed sword? Alright. It's got crit, that's pretty awesome. Damage dealt by an elemental burst is increased by 16%. That's good. When an elemental skill hits an opponent, its crit rate will be increased by 2%. When an elemental burst hits an opponent, its crit rate will be increased. This tends to have 4 stacks and can be triggered once every 0.1 seconds. Oh, that's cool. So, like, if you have a pulsing skill or burst, that's good. It just increases up to 8%. So, you get 8% more crit. That's pretty good. 35 up to 35%. And that damage dealt by elemental skill is increased. So, that's what does that increase to? Like 25% to 30%? So that's going to be pretty interesting. This one's, the Wolfang seems pretty good. It's got that crit rate on there, so that's going to be good. I think that gives a lot more damage than maybe if you don't want because what was the other sword? It just did it absorbed, but I'm not sure. I think it also gave an attack bonus, so we'll see. Now we're into the crafting. This is going to be the new crafting weapons from Fontaine, so this is going to be interesting. We got the Song of Stillness, which is the bow. This has got attack bow, good. After wielder is healed, they will deal 16% more damage for 8 seconds. This can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So like if you throw down Kokomi's squid. Okay. Or if she pops her ultimate and starts healing you while you're off field, that's kind of cool. You get healed off field and then you can swing in. And of course it takes the new Fontaine material. So this is, I don't know what this little pot is going to be. Probably some new sea creature drop or something. So that's cool. And of course the new weapon material. Flowing Purity Catalyst. This looks pretty bad. It's got a high base attack, which is nice, but the attack percentage is kind of whack. When an elemental skill When using all elemental damage bonus will increase by 8%, and a bond. Oh god, I hate when they start doing all this weird shit. And a bond of life worth 24% of the max will be granted. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. When the bond of life is cleared, every 1,000 cleared in the process will provide. I don't even know. Is this like a shield absorption? Is this an absorption that increases your damage, or is it just. Okay. I don't know what this does. All new materials. That sucks. The spear. Another one. Oh, wow. An HP spear. That's going to be interesting. Base attack. When the wielder is healed after this, a character will occur when the character restores 8 energy whenever you're healed. Oh, but once every 10 seconds. That's kind. And can occur even when the character is not on the field. So that's kind of cool. You'll get your energy back. You'll get energy even when you're off the field. So this is pretty sick for someone who's HP reliant. I'm trying to think who's, like one of the buffer characters. So that's going to be kind of an interesting one that might be craftable for HP character, but not something that you're dying to get. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I got to get this one. Ooh, let's check this. This looks up my alley. What's this got? After the wielder is healed, attack will be increased by 24% for 8 seconds. That's pretty damn good. A two-handed. That's a basic attack stick. I like that a lot better than what was that other stupid the craftable Mondstadt weapon that was the. So this one's pretty good. I wonder how much you can get up to, like 40-50% of extra attack. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not great though. All right. What's with this? Why do they like this weird ass tip of the swords? It looks like it's not that cool, guys. Not that cool. It looks like a fucking. You want to bread someone's butter. It's like a coffee stirrer. I'm like, I don't want to stir. You want me to stir your coffee? No, I don't. I don't want you to stir my coffee. I want to kill people with a sword. An end sublime. When using an elemental skill, attack will be increased by 12% for 15. And another bond of life thing. So is this a shield? Okay, it doesn't say. When a bond of life worth 25% will be granted. When using an elemental skill, you'll get this bond of life for 25%. So if you have like 20,000 HP, you get like 5,000 shield every 10 seconds. When the bond of life is cleared, a maximum of 100 will be granted based on 2% of the total clear. Oh god, what? They're gonna make me. I don't math. Oh no, it takes freaking samurai blades. No, hopefully Sumeru or Fontaine has some samurais, because that's gonna suck having to get if that's the samurai blades. Oh, here it explains bond of life. Bond of life will absorb healing effects that a character receives. This will prevent them from recovering HP. Bond of life will absorb healing effects that a character receives. This will prevent them from recovering HP. After this character is healed for an amount equal to the bond of life, the bond can then be cleared. When a character is granted another bond of life, the healing required to clear the bond of life will also stack. Oh, so it kind of fudges you. That's interestingly bad. I thought it was going to be cool, like a shield, you know what I mean? Like you're fighting a monster and the monster has to break your shield for 2,500 HP or something, you know what I mean? And then you get your buff. But no, you heal it and then it goes away. That. Okay, I'm looking at his HP. His HP's. Okay, that is weird. So she heals. Alright, that's interesting. Well, anyways, I'm not really impressed with a lot of these weapons. Looks like there's one or two that Maybe you'll want to craft if you can get it. There's the bow looks cool. It looks cool. When wielders heal, they would do 60% damage. So this bow's pretty sick. It's a good beat stick bow. It's great. Whenever you get healed, you do more damage. I mean, the bow's pretty decent if you don't have good bows. So the bow and the two-handed sword look like they're nice craftable weapons. The two-handed sword looks pretty good. It's hard to get a crit rate two-handed sword, so this looks good. The wolf fang, I love the design. Looks sexy. This stick, I am not impressed with this stick. That low crit rate just turns me, like, everything else about it just looked like crap. This trident looked cool. It's got a great crit rate on it. So, but I like the other one. I like the deathmatch is, I think, a lot better. But if you already have it and you don't want, you want to have new characters, it's kind of cool looking. If you have you put it on a water character that's going to come out maybe, or something cool. Do we even have a water spear user? I think we do. I think that girl with the chromatic eyes or whatever, with the 2 different eyes. This sacrificial jade catalyst, just it's okay if you have a character that you need HP and crit rate on. That's awesome, but not Coco though, obviously. This bow, not interested. A sunfire arrow can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Ugh. It's fine for, I guess, if you don't have a good bow for Ganyu. But I don't think I really I don't know. I don't have a lot of arrow characters or bow characters that I would charge up a lot. You know what I mean? I'm usually, most of my bow characters, I use my E ability, or you use your ultimate. You're not trying to charge. I hate trying to move and charge at the same time. It's a pain in the butt. This energy recharge sword from fishing, it looks like it's going to be great. So that kind of sucks because fishing is like the worst thing to do in this game. It's slow and just a time sink and a half, and like, if you could just auto fish, it'd be cool or something. You go AFK for 30 minutes, come back and you caught all the fish. That'd be cool, but they don't have that feature. It's just, you gotta get it. So that kind of sucks, but this one-handed sword looks like it's going to be awesome on Lynette. So when you get there, try to find that fisherman right away and start fishing every hole you find. Grab all those fish. It's going to suck. It's going to take a while. The first Great Magician's Bow, if you got the primos, roll for it, but I wouldn't, it looks cool. Great design. It's kind of girly, but kind of cool at the same time. I dig it. Kind of reminds me of, what was that game that came out where you played with the Disney characters? Where you had the Keyblade and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man. Oh well. I'm old. Anyways, so for overall, I say it's kind of a dud. All these weapons, like 10% of them, 15-20% are decent. 5% are good. The rest are just kind of meh. I guess I can't say 5% because that'd be like 1. Anyway, a couple of them are good. Rest are trash. Hopefully this review helped you a little bit in deciding. Maybe you'll go through it, or maybe you'll try to find this and go over it yourself and see what you think. Let me know in the comments below what you think of some of these weapons. Like, do you think my opinions are stupid? Do you think they're good? What do you? I don't know. Just let me know what you think down below. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll be back after these messages. Hit that like and subscribe.